What happens when annoying tactics work? Hi, everybody. My name is Greg Crable, and this is my podcast, Something I Learned Yesterday, where I take one issue, often from publishing or marketing, and try to explain it in 3 or 4 minutes. I'm sure you've seen headlines like this: I'm a bartender. Please stop mixing bourbon with Italian bitters. Or, I'm a swim coach. Please stop kicking from your knees. That is, it takes the form of, I'm some kind of expert. Please stop doing some discrete thing. I find those headlines annoying. I don't care if you're a bartender. If I want to mix bourbon with Italian bitters, that's what I'm going to do. It's not your business. On the other hand, I do care what the swim coach says because I need to work on my kicking. I've always hated kicking. This tactic pulls a lot of the right levers. So let's break it down. It starts with I. There's something to that establishes a connection. Not only that, the person is an expert. The headline is promising inside information from an expert. And if the algorithms are correct and have done their work, it's an expert on a topic I care about. So now we have credibility, authority, and interest. That's a pretty good start. On top of all that, these headlines usually arouse curiosity. Why shouldn't I mix bourbon and Italian bitters? There's also an element of fear. If I mix bourbon and Italian bitters, will people think I'm a clueless rube? Will they be snickering behind my back? Look at what that guy's doing. I don't want to be that guy. Another way to think of this is negativity bias. We're drawn to negative information. The word stop grabs our attention. It says, you're doing this wrong. You better stop. In some cases, it promises to solve a problem. I really do want to improve my freestyle kick, so how much should my knees be involved? So, given all that, why do these ads annoy me? First, they seem condescending. I know so much more about what you should be drinking because I'm a bartender. Oh, really now? Second, the tactic is overused, so it sounds clickbaitish. Also, after you click through a few of these, you realize most of them don't deliver on what they claim to be promising. Third, it's too direct and commanding. What gives you permission to tell me to stop doing something? If you're a doctor, okay, sure. Or if you're a swim coach, okay, sure. But just because you're a bartender, you're supposed to be serving me, not judging what I do. It's interesting to review the psychological components that go into a headline like this, and there are some lessons that are worth learning from this approach because obviously it works. They keep using it. The larger question in my mind is, what happens to your brand when you use these kinds of tactics? Nobody disputes that they work, but are you doing more harm than good in the long run? Clickbait headlines, fear-based marketing, scarcity and urgency tactics, over-personalization, and aggressive retargeting have all become common because they work, despite the fact that people hate them. Now, I'm going to pull a page from my friend Pamela Dunaway's playbook and say, let's put this in the context of dating. Let's say a man took a class on tactics for how to get a date. And let's say the tactics work. But the next day, the woman is thinking, I can't believe I fell for that. So that's what you're playing with when you use these sorts of tricks. It might result in short-term success. They do work in some sense, but it doesn't build long-term trust. So that's my thought for today. I hope it was helpful. I find, evaluating these kinds of things very interesting. If you want to chat with me about it or have something else, some other way I can help you with your business, please give me a call. You'll see my contact information on the next page. Thanks so much.